Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Hey, it is a Thursday, our last day of the week. So it's nice to have you guys here on the show with us. My name's Mo. That's Casey. That's Susie. That's CJ. That's Dora. What decade are you in, Dora, today?
I'm giving you Billy Ray Cyrus.
I'm seeing Rick Astley.
I'm seeing Wham. Wham.
Wham! Oh my God!
Wham. Yeah.
I see guy who lost his job in the.
No, that would be our guest. We'll get to him in a bit.
I see Adam Sandler in Wedding Singer. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't you like the updo? No.
Robbie Hart. Welcome to the show.
I do not know who that is.
Ako din.
Ano
Akala ko magbe-big shades tayo today, Dora.
I have it here.
Okay.
Ready?
Good morning to my Ray-Ban.
Great. Good morning. Happy
Vision Express.
Thursday, Beyonce.
Dora, you're so fun.
Dora is fun. I just don't know if I trust you as a designer anymore. Like, I know that was your
I was showing Daddy Casey my barong for tomorrow's wedding. Do you want to see?
Yeah, let's see it.
Always.
Yes,
No,
let's see it.
it's really nice.
Yeah.
Ready, Mr. Mo?
It also has his family crest on there.
Oh my God!
Right? This is designer.
Look at the back. Look at the back. That's the
my
sword that
family
protects
sword.
protects his house.
The sandata from the other day.
Yeah, it's a sandata.
But parang it's not kulawang. Kulang. Kalawangan
The
mo.
details.
Kulang sa Kalawan.
Kulang sa
I will put
kalawang.
kalawang.
I just gotta show my daughter that so she knows she's got a chance with her art skills. Like,
Savage.
Savage. Try
all right.
Savage.
Anyway, well, we have a guest here today again, as we do, and as we are these past couple of days, bringing in some young people, some just youthful energy and blood and smarts. Many of you know our co-host. It's not really a guest, our co-host for this morning, for his days playing in the UAP and now on YouTube because he crushed it there and he's now crushing it there. Please welcome on the program, Mikee Reyes. Hey, Mikey, thanks for being here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy to be here, man. Finally, so excited to be able to talk to you guys. I've been watching the show since I can't even remember when. Yeah, since we started.
I've been locking this show since last week.
Since Monday, I've been watching since Monday. Since I've known that I was gonna be here Thursday, I've been watching since Monday.
Wow.
So, yeah, what's up? Guys?
Research. Yeah, that's awesome. Mikey, you do videos. I was hearing this from CJ off here. You do a YouTube channel and you're doing videos every single day. That's
man.
incredible, man. How long are your episodes? I guess
Maybe it depends on the topic, but mostly like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
When it's just a monologue, man. I'm just talking to a camera. People think it's a lot of bad words for sure, but people think it's hard. People think it's a lot of work, and people think I'm masipag and matyaga. But in reality, man, because people watch vlogs, and vlogs are so much harder to do or to make. With all the editing, like full-on production. But mine is just really trimming and cropping. It's really just me
You're making yourself sound more smart.
Yeah, honestly.
Or smarter.
Because, hey, I'm unemployed, guys. I'm unemployed, so...
And you don't have a girlfriend, I'm assuming, because there's no way you could do an everyday show if you had a girlfriend, right? Make a girlfriend, yeah?
Yeah.
Abroad. She's abroad.
6 hours.
Wow, congratulations.
For the show.
No, she's here.
I'm seeing someone.
Yeah. If she works graveyard, like, there's a catch here, right? Like, how do you pull off an everyday?
It's the pandemic. I can't do anything about it. I can't. It's pretty strict out here in our house. I
do everyday podcasts like for years and years and years and years. Yeah. And those are 2-hour shows. But I guess when you're talking about something you are comfortable with, you can go on forever every single day. I guess that's really not that difficult. Diba?
Actually, that's the challenge. It's knowing when to stop talking. It's knowing when to stop talking.
Trying to find somebody to talk about, to talk about every day. Oh, okay. So you tend to mumble. You tend ramble. I think is the word. You can go on forever about. What do you? It's mostly basketball. Yes, mostly you app or what else do you tackle on the show?
Well, because people know me as the basketball guy, but to be honest,
or Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, true, that too. So people usually expect me to talk about basketball, but I try to put a little bit of, I've been a big fan of motivational speakers.
Okay.
So I try to put a
I
little
think
bit of
that's a legit
motivation
job.
in there.
Yeah, that's a legit.
Yeah, I try to put a
profession.
little bit of motivation in there.
Can you motivate us right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sample.
just drink your coffee. Get up early, drink your coffee, get on that suit the way Dora is. I don't know what time Dora gets up for this, but I feel like the rest of you get up like 5 minutes before 7:30. Dora
I got
gets
up at
up like an
7:30. hour.
Exactly. So
Yeah, Dora works out and all of that stuff.
Thanks for the motivation, Mikey.
You motivate us just to finish the show today.
man,
Just
I'm like
finish the
really
1:30.
excited to be here, and y'all are like 2 months in, 3 months in. So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
try to get through. I'll
Yeah.
try to get through with you guys.
I'm not sure that worked.
You're gonna do that, fine, sir. But yeah, no, it's nice also to have. I know. I mean, obviously, you're no longer playing for UP, and it's been some years now. But you're still an athlete, right? I mean, I think once an athlete, always an athlete. And sometimes I find it hard, though they are improving. But Pinoy athletes don't tend to speak very well. It doesn't mean like they're not.
What?
They're not dumb, but
Like
they're
Viper?
We're not. We're not.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's my thing, right? Through
What
the
did you said?
Sabi ni Coach.
maybe it's changed because obviously, like dito, diba, sa US, we will see many athletes
Yeah.
after their career is over, they want to get into broadcasting. It's a actual driving force, and so many want to. And it's kind of interesting because so many of them. I mean, I would say I use the word fail because there's only a small amount of opportunities to do so. Like I've been approached by sports agents to come up with sports podcast with their clients who are no longer playing, and that's NBA players, guys who really want to get into broadcasting. But as a Pilipinas, I've noticed through the years, and this, you tell me if this has changed, but they're the worst interviews. Athletes, basketball players especially, are the worst interviews because I don't know if they're shy or they're fine dumb
See it.
Yeah.
or wala, like they're just their mind is only programmed for basketball. But have you ever tried to interview ballers? It's just it's like there's nothing. There's no content.
sure.
There's no merit. There's no energy. There's nothing. It's like dumbasses sometimes. But I know that they're not.
It's
No,
them
it's true
thanking
though.
their parents.
Yeah.
80% of the time. I just want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Tons of
Mostly that.
cliches
Yeah.
and all of this nahihiya, and I'm like, listen, I know it's. I'm not gonna make a what do you call this? A similarity between you and your womanizing way, because I know when you're in front of a girl, you got game. In front of soccer.
Oh, baby girl.
Can you treat me like a
I feel
hot?
attacked.
Can you treat me like a hot chick when I am interviewing you, so I can get some kind of energy and substance?
Yeah.
But
They're
it's
actually
refreshing to have a guy like you, because obviously right off the bat you're very you're talkative. You got substance.
Mikey's probably part of
actually-
like the 5-10% of athletes that talk well, no, here in the Philippines.
Percent is a lot. 1%.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But they're actually more scared of the interview rather than like, yo, you won best player. You scored 25 points. Like the whole gym was cheering for you. And then when they get to the interview, and then they have to talk to the courtside reporter, or they have to talk to the analyst. That's when they just choke. That's when they choke. That's when they choke. And maybe they're just not used to it. But for me, it came
It's
from
talking. It's
yeah,
talking.
but there's something about that red dot on the camera
I don't
that
believe
when
that.
it goes on, they just.
I don't.
Well, I've experienced it when I was in. I think my first interview was in high school.
yeah.
and then
Can we have
I-
a clip? Can I see it?
I'd rather not look for it.
You just scored 28 points. My head feels.
I just want to
100
thank my dad, my mom. It was really all coach, my teammates. Yeah, but when I watched it afterwards, that's when I was like, okay, this needs to change.
Yeah.
Because I came from I came from Ateneo and then La Salle, so I was like, okay, this needs to change. And then I started to watch NBA interviews. A lot of Kobe actually, because Kobe's really the one with a lot of substance when he talks. It's crazy. That's why when he started after his career, when he started storytelling, that's when I was like, okay, that's something I want to get into.
But this is like it's like advice for any athlete. Like that's where people look at you and they find you. And if you want to become an analyst or a sports commentator afterwards, then do good in your interviews. Like be funny, smile.
Even with women, because honestly, like they always say, "Guapo pag basketball player" on the court, but when you meet them afterwards, then that's when you talk. Actually, like 80% of basketball players get that reaction, right, Tin? That when they start talking, that's
wow! Aga pa!
Iba pag NBA player. Pag NBA player, suabe. Suabe pag NBA player.
Suabe sa DM.
Suabe.
Andun ka nun.
Andun ako nun. Nasa channel ko yun, by the way. Nasa channel ko yun.
Look at
Pero nasa members only.
Is your girlfriend awake? She probably sleeps still, no?
Yeah,
she's a student. She's like 10 years younger than him.
Yeah.
Solid. Okay, so she's probably still sleeping, no. But what was the I don't know. What was the body count like when you are...
I thought this was good times. BNO pala to.
No, this is good times.
What was the body count when
I answer? Because I know.
Yeah, let's say third year of playing in UP. Now I know you guys were kind of shit, right? But you're still good.
Kinda.
We were.
0-14.
0-14.
Sila din yung nag-bonfire. After
Listen, I just met the guy. I'm not going to tell them that they're trash. Fine. But if you want, fine.
Yeah, we were trash. Yep.
Yeah, you guys are shit. But it doesn't change. Like you're baller. I mean, what's the body count looking like on the 014 year?
I had a girlfriend in college.
So two.
What's the body count like?
So one and only. I had a girlfriend in college, so I was nice.
Why did you do that? That was wrong. That was a mistake.
I was in high school when we met, and then shifted all over college.
Am I just gonna allow him to lie to my friends like that?
Yeah.
Am I?
So
14 other girls
Okay lang
in
if
college
it's just
are
your
like,
friends.
what?
Okay lang eh, your friends, it's fine. Pero ilan ba nanonood ngayon?
One is the press release. What's the truth?
Mikey had a colorful love life in college. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, colorful love life.
How many colors?
A rainbow, a whole rainbow.
Oy, Dora.
Dora.
Good for you.
That's not a good word to pick. Not a nice word to pick.
But yeah, it was okay. College life was okay.
Let's. This is nice because you seem to be really game. You seem to be kind of open. I mean, we can call your team trash, and you're cool and comfortable with it.
Oh, for sure.
What is a season like when you can't win a goddamn game?
Oh my God.
Every single day? Like, what is that like? And this is not to make fun, okay? I mean, I think you're rarely going to come across an athlete that is open to talking about what losing is like for real every single day, every single game, just taking an L. And like, how do you still have fun? Because in the end, motivational speaker wise says, hey, just go out there and have fun. Yeah. Well, it's not fun when you're getting your ass kicked every single day. Is it or is it not? Or are you just happy to be here? Like, let's talk a little bit about losing, and maybe we can parlay that into some kind of motivational speech here for other people who might have the equivalent in their life, in their job. Diba?
Well, as pathetic as it sounds, the truth is, they'd kill me for saying this now because I was more or less the captain of the team. But you just get used to it. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, you just get used to it. Like, no one's expecting you to win. Right. As a competitor, personally, you get into games thinking that, okay, we'll see what we can do. But our lineup was never like as strong as the other lineups. Mm-hmm. So you get into games, you try to look for extra motivation by yourself, for yourself, just to keep yourself motivated and going. And I think the most important thing is being close to your teammates. Because a lot of times you're on the bench or you're on the court and you're down 20 and you're like standing in front of a whole, I don't want to say crowd because the crowd's not from UP. The crowd's usually for the next game. Right, no one really watches us. Yeah. So like and the next game's crowd is cheering for us. That's how pathetic we were.
Right.
So
you
just kind of get used to it. Like sometimes when you're up, like maybe 10 points getting into the fourth quarter, like back of your head, oh my gosh, when is it? And then when they start to make a run, here we go again. And then after, man, like when you get back to the dugout after you talk, it's just like a normal day. You just go have dinner, and that's another day in the office for you. So
it must have been a bit different for you though, because like you were like the.
Hey, we lost you guys for like 30 seconds.
Are we back now?
Yes.
Great.
I heard all of it.
For the point where let me just recap the last 30 seconds. Mikey said he enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was okay.
It was great. Dinner was always nice at the end.
With the alumni.
Yeah, you kind of just get used to it. And then that I guess the camaraderie between your teammates are important because you're going to take an L most of the time. And I think you said one key thing, which even us as that level athletes, when we play recreationally, and I'm pretty sure you still play recreationally. Yeah. If you look at the game, you're still going to play it, right? But you probably crush the recreational competition, which is us. But CJ, Casey, Dora, Tin. I mean, when we play basketball and we're playing against a better team, and we're up, yes, maybe by 10 points, we still know we're gonna lose, right? We know that feeling. We know that the run is coming, and it's not.
They're about to put their regular players in.
Yeah. Right. or we're going to get scared. We're going to screw up, and talent will prevail. Right? It's inevitable. Talent just generally does, especially in a game like basketball. What I find, as a fan, though, when you're watching, and this could be all the way at the NBA level, when you see the worst team in the league win, and they start going crazy because they won one game. That's the part doon ako nasasad. Like, I find that to be kind of medyo pathetic. Like, remember when Devin Booker scored, what was it, like, 70, what did he, like 80?
70
points. Yeah, 70 points.
Yeah.
And they lost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, look at that. That existence is shit.
we're the epitome of that idea. We had a bonfire for one win. A bonfire, a full-on Ateneo type of bonfire for
championship
one win.
Type.
And trust me, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. Like during the whole press conference, everyone was talking about it, and then they were asking about it, and I was legit like, "Is this true? Like, it's really gonna happen?" And before the game, we come from UP, we ride a bus going to Araneta or MOA. We saw the bonfire. We saw the whatever you call that in the middle of Sunken Garden. I was like, it's really gonna happen. Wow. And that was like, it was pathetic. But at the same time, you gotta do it for the people who really believed in you. So I was still there. I was still there having fun with everyone. But deep inside, I was like, why are we doing this? We have one win. We're 1-7 right. We're 1-6 right now. Why are we doing this? So
did your coach ever give you like that pick me up speech after every loss?
What do you mean?
Did it ever stop, like, yung parang okay lang yan, we'll bounce.
Sawa na ako dun eh. Sawa na. Narinig ko na.
So forth. Did he ever give you those pick me up speeches? Tapos when did it stop? Like 14 games into the season, did it stop at game number 8? Na 8 losses na kayo, you're not gonna make it.
What's funny is it never stops until that last game. 13 games in, 0-13. And we're still talking about.
What is he trying to tell you? Like, oh guys, don't worry about it. Well, the season
adjust na tayo next game.
Adjust na tayo next game. Kaya natin yan. We're so close, guys. We just need to, we played 35 minutes of good basketball, so we just need that extra 5 minutes. So,
ISO lang si Mikey. ISO lang si
Mikey. It came to a point where I was like, Coach, pwede bang like bigay mo na sa akin, like dumiskarte na lang tayo. Can we treat this like a recreational game now? But yeah, it was tough.
You ever
that win? I'd be like, guys, let's just protect the 0 now. Like, if we're what's the point of the 1? Let's just go all out.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna ruin the whole season. It's not gonna be a memorable season if we get one win.
I play in a league here in my gym now, and the gym's got a league. And I play on the free agents team, meaning these are the people that don't have enough friends to make a real team. And so yung mga individuals lang gusto mag basketball, gusto magliga, they're in one. And so I help organize the team because I think that's the best thing I'm good at, right? Like, I don't ball well, but I can organize you guys. So we're there, and we lose on average by, I would say, anywhere between 50 to 75 points per game.
Damn.
Yeah, so I know.
Is it you versus all of them?
Okay, okay, let's see here. There are 3 NBA players in this league.
Oh my god!
There's quite. You ever watch? It's called Lifetime. The gym is called Lifetime, and if you ever see the off-season Harden, LeBron, Booker, these guys, if you ever see them playing in that really nice-looking gym against each other, that's that.
Oh
gym.
no!
Wait! Is this Chris Brickley's gym?
No. It's called Lifetime. It's called Lifetime Fitness, right? So you'll see them in the background.
Hoodie Mello, ganun.
Yeah, Hoodie Mello. You see
Yeah.
them in the background. It'll say Lifetime because that's sport, right? So I play in a league there, and so there's the NBA players there in the league. So so you understand how we're getting our asses kicked this much. And in the game when we're playing, because we know we're going to lose and we're down by 50, 75, we've lost by 100. You know, as the losing team, I just stand next to him like, oh, what's your guys' record? Oh, yeah? Wala kayong win also? And you're up by 75? You're also 0-8? Okay. Yeah, at least congrats. You know, your first win of the day. When you're playing bad teams, okay, like, I know there was we're really putting you down now. I don't know, so there was nobody as bad as you guys. But when you're playing the next worst team, there's got to be a little bit more hope, right? Like,
Sure.
this is going to be the one.
That was actually the bonfire game. We were
Was that UE?
No, Adamson.
Adamson.
We were 0-6 and they were 0-6. Like,
Okay.
no, actually we were
Someone's
0
having a bonfire.
yeah, we were both like maybe 0-2, 0-3, and people were already talking about, okay, they're gonna meet each other at the end of the first round.
Sino
They're
mananalo?
both gonna be they're both probably gonna be 0-6. So it's gonna be the championship game.
Yeah.
And people were actually trying to switch that game from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. just so like
The prime time.
it'll be more magnified. Like
Mhm.
we were both 0-6. And that's when we felt the support of the whole UP community. That was the first time. Like I was like, okay, like we need to win this game. And then they started talking. Low key, like we started talking, going back and forth. We were both 0-6. I don't know where we got
The battle
the
of the
balls.
O's.
Yeah. We were talking, like they were saying like we'd lose to everyone except UP. They were saying that. And then
Nice.
we were like, okay, no, we're 0-6, they're 0-6. So we gotta step it up a little bit. And then that's when I said this during the press conference. Again, it sounds bad, but we prepared more for that game than the ones against Ateneo or FEU. Like this is actually okay. We have a chance. Let's go against Ateneo, FEU, against FEU. FEU was a tough team. So that was the game that we were looking forward to.
Nice.
Imagine
Imagine
to reminisce.
Don't you wish you kind of had like a school, like, all right, today we might get our first win. We're playing against the online computer science program.
That
It
is
was-
funny, man. If you're watching, you see some of the restrictions the NBA has. So let's just kind of move forward now to present time. It's good to reminisce, but
Yeah.
the NBA season. Do you follow the NBA, Mikey? You a big fan?
For sure.
Yeah. You do the whole thing, the fantasy. You do all kind of all of that. Yeah, you do. Nice.
For
Nice.
sure.
We got the season coming up in just a little bit. I believe on Friday is already the preseason games, and some of the restrictions that they're putting COVID-wise on the teams are at least the penalties are pretty big. Fines, suspensions, adjustments, or losses of draft picks and game forfeitures, right? Like stuff like that. That's if you go clubbing, if you go to a bar, and it's found that you get COVID because of those indiscretions, you're talking about some legitimate penalties. Imagine removal of draft choices if
that's
Lou
good.
Williams decides he wants to go to a strip club again, right?
Again.
Yeah.
Go get wings again.
Is that hard? Is that hard to police? Again, like I know you're an NBA player, but I think athletes have a very similar kind of mindset.
Yeah.
When if you say this was a UAP or even a PBA type of rule, right? Do you still think the ballers are going to find a way to get the girls in the hotel rooms?
sure. It's they're grown men, especially in the NBA or even in the PBA. They're grown men. Like I've heard a lot of stories like out of town, right? It's inevitable. Like men will find a way. Men are men will find a way.
Man, they're
Say it.
Yeah.
Men really are. I admit that. So they're gonna find a way. I know it because especially if you have all that.
Kayo, we lost you for 10 seconds.
Yeah, like what I was saying is like men will find a way. They it's inevitable. Men will, especially these guys, because they're used to the power, they're used to the money, they're used to being like, I want to see this girl, Pac, come over, like DM, I'm on my way to your city, right?
I want to see this Pac.
Come to my hotel.
It's too easy for these guys.
Come to my hotel. I can't sleep without.
Right.
I need rest for games. So,
I mean, come on, like
Manila. I need you to come over, Susie, to the hotel room.
Hindi ako yun, Susie. Hindi ako yun, ha? Hindi ako yun. Sana yun na lang yung na-miss, di ba?
Everyone knows that by now. Mo tweeted the screenshot.
Yeah, so I don't know, Mikey. I don't know if you know the reference. Okay, so Jordan.
He does.
Oh,
He
I was there.
He was
there
when we met. Yeah.
I was there the first time they met, and probably the last time they met.
Okay na tayo. Okay na tayo, ha. Tama na.
Then explain the story. Dora looks lost.
Pero hindi pa 50 million si Jordan Clarkson nun eh. So nakapagtiis pa si Tin.
Pero Laker na siya nun, ha. Laker
na siya nun. Pero hindi pa siya, like the swag wasn't there yet. Because now he's on like full on swag.
Dora,
Okay, anyway.
Googling Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, Dora knows.
Dora, one
No,
thing-
I know Jordan Clarkson.
Quickly, because I was in Dora's live the other day. Then I said, "What's up?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, you have a YouTube channel. You talk about the NFL, right?" I'm like, "The NFL." Any Filipino who talks about the NFL is a poser to me.
Except Casey.
Casey.
No, like
Casey,
full on
Casey,
Filipino, like
Casey's
full on
like
Filipino.
legit.
Yeah, Casey grew up.
Right, do you follow the NFL as well, Mikey, or no?
I watch the Super Bowl because I'm cool like that, and I tweet about the Super Bowl because I'm
Oh
cool.
no! So,
We went to the Super Bowl, remember? No,
Yeah,
that's the backyard.
it was.
Hey, here's the question. Because I always give Philippine sports media a hard time.
I know.
No, hard time because of all the posing they do when championship game or insert finals of other sports kicks in. What's the number one sport that the posers, Filipino sports media personalities, which sport or event is the pinaka poser one? I mean, F1's close.
F1's close. Football.
F1's close.
For me, F1 football and sometimes
That
MMA.
World Cup, no? Parang,
MMA sometimes.
For the first time in 4 years,
No,
you're
no,
talking
no.
about
MMA's
football.
too low.
Diba?
Football, NFL football, or football na
Oh,
parang
NFL.
Soccer. Ako to me, soccer. Like, parang quiet ka lang about soccer for the last 4 years. Tapos biglang ngayong World Cup expert ka?
Yeah.
Kalala mo sila lahat?
It might be the Olympics. It might be like track or swimming in Olympics. Like, we all know Phelps, but then I think when Summer Olympics come around, you'll see Philippine sports media person. They're researching on that. The rest of the swimmers there. Magaling to.
Acting like it's stock knowledge.
Yeah, like it's stock knowledge. I think. Okay, fine. Summer Olympics is medyo. That's a cop out. I think that's a given. You're supposed to know a little bit about every stupid sport and whatnot, and who the stars are and who the favorites. But every single year, I would say F1, NFL football, World Cup kasi parang Olympics yun eh. Golf? Do you think golf?
No, because there are a lot of golfers out here.
There's legit. Those are legit fans.
They're legit golfers.
You never hear them talk about hockey.
Yeah.
No one
talks about hockey here in the Philippines.
Curling.
Actually, Mo has a point. Mo has a point with F1. Because I was in Singapore for like maybe a month, and then people started DMing me like, "Oh, that I don't know what it's called, but the Singapore Cup
Grand
or
Prix,
whatever."
yes.
Yeah, that one. Oh, are you gonna watch? I'm like, all I know is Lewis Hamilton. That's all. That's it. And I don't even know him from his racing. I know him because he has a lot of followers and a lot of swag. So
My
And then
friend
people
is-
are like, "Are you gonna watch?" No, I'm not gonna watch.
What does
my
he
friend
do?
is-
So no. Yeah, I think football also.
You
Because
said
you know
like
how
UFC.
you
I
know
don't
they're
think
they're
UFC.
viewing parties, right, for Super
Mhm.
Bowl in different
Yeah.
bars,
Mhm.
and I get it for those who really
I
understand the
think
game.
I think that's for Beyonce and for
For the
Maroon
halftime show.
5.
For
Yeah.
Shakira.
Most of the viewing parties that I've ever seen, though, like there is a connection. At least one of them like came from the States, or one of them is
One of
from
them-
San Francisco, or
Mhm.
something like that. And then
Yeah.
they have everyone else there just going, so how do you play football? What is
Yeah.
this? Why is the ball
You
shaped
have that
weird?
one token amboy there for the credibility of the
Always.
party. It's kind of
Always.
like having a Thanksgiving
Token
dinner,
amboy.
diba, sa Pilipinas. It's like completely not our holiday.
Yeah.
No business doing that.
And the
But
one
yet-
amboy is getting mad at everyone because no one's watching the game. They're like, "Why?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Watch. This is why you're here." And they're like, "We don't know what's happening."
So poser sports, let's go F1. Let's go NFL, especially Super Bowl. Oh, what a great game. This is one of the best games in the past decade.
Yeah.
Good fight. That's what they
Oh
say.
my
Hell
God.
outta
Good
here.
match.
Tom
match.
Brady. Tom Brady is the goat.
Goat.
Tom Brady.
That's right.
That's all I know. That's all.
Yeah.
What's fourth
Tennis?
down? What's fourth down? I know tennis. I usually see the tennis tweets from legit tennis players. So I usually see it from Bea Fabregas. So that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
all right.
That's all.
I'm missing a golden answer somewhere around here.
I think
Hey,
for
yung
me,
Yung
if
mga
you don't-
kaibigan mo, Tin, these are the ones. These are mga close ni Tin. This is the one where when we talk about it,
Stop
defensive.
naming names.
Guys, stop that. They're legit.
I have a lot of friends na nabanggit na ni Mo eh. That's why
Yeah.
I'm just like
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
shutting it. Yeah.
Yung favorite ni Mo, friend.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no.
Sino to?
Oh my gosh.
Favorite mo.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
Mikey,
Please.
go balls deep, Mikey.
Like, this
no-
guy just you just said the things that we were already thinking.
Oh my
Let's just say it
Who?
that way.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Sino yung kaibigan?
Tin.
Ako hindi ko
Tin, I
talaga
can't.
alam. I need to
I
know.
can't.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Does it start with a J or an A?
It happened on your A.
Okay.
You know what? With that too, man. I remember. Oh, Anton
Oh,
Rojas,
ayun.
that guy.
Oh, look at Mikey. Look at
So-
Mikey.
Pinistoon ko si Nico nun eh, tsaka si Tin. Ha? Not really close to Nico and Tin. Like, I don't even know them. Susie?
All right.
You know what? Okay.
I hear he's a nice guy. Okay. I
He
hear
is. He's
He
a
is
nice
so
guy.
nice.
that doesn't excuse though the demented delusional reality that he lives in. See, and that's what's different between him and say a Franco Mabanta or to a certain extent like a Carlos Agassi is well, no, not even Carlos, because Carlos is not really in your face, he's just as a nice guy, but like the Franco Mabantas, these narcissists who live in this alternate reality wherein I don't know. I think they think they're major players, right? Like
He
they
is
hold.
naman.
No, he's not. No. See,
He is.
only his friends say that.
He's the next Boom G.
No. Because if you see Boom and you see the amount of humility and
Oh yeah, I know.
and just quiet about his business, and you know this. I mean, as a slight motivational speaker on your YouTube
On my YouTube channel.
that I think the louder that some people have to be is to cover up really just I don't know what's the term just not a true genuine not a true genuine knowledge of what actually is going on. So let me deflect my no knowledge about what the sport is about by looking the part, acting the
He
part,
knows his shit.
showing off. No, dude, don't. But
He's
I get
always
it.
prepared.
He's always
He
prepared.
calls himself Mr. Pure Business.
Yeah, always prepared.
That. Oh, okay. What is
No, but
Boom
it's-
called himself?
No, but it's the same thing for Boom. See, Boom prepares also. I've seen him, like if it's a new kind of sport that he needs to cover, he
Okay.
does the due diligence and he does the research. But I think what Mo is trying to say is like there's
about him.
The big difference is the attitude, really.
Okay, the difference between Boom and
Anton Rojas. Ano? Master of your business.
I don't know. It's not gonna come from me, but
It is coming from you.
It's
The
right now.
the first time I talked to Boom.
You want me to make my mouth move? So
Just cover your mouth.
The first time I talked, when I actually got the job, which by the way, I got it because of Tin. When I actually, because of that incident with the NBA guy. So I got the job, and then I met with Boom in Club 360, the gym before. He approaches me, then he was like, "Wait, I mean, we know each other. I was a player. He was the anchor." Then we were talking. Then he said, "Like, if I can just give you one piece of advice, never make it about you." And then I was like,
Love it.
And I think for me personally, I know how it felt like to be on the court, and I know how it felt like I hear the anchor or the analyst talk shit about me or not talk about me. So I knew that I was like, okay, if I become an analyst someday, I'm gonna have to bring these players up and help them. So at the start, yeah, I was excited. I was a former player. I sat on the commentator's table, so I was putting out a couple of pictures, because I was excited. It was a personal accomplishment for me. And then after a while, I kind of frown upon those guys who. They're
Except
playing.
the friend. Let's do the friendship. Let's do the friendship defense now that Susie is so good. Let's just. No, but he's nice, eh? But he knows his shit.
He's nice. He
does. He knows his shit.
I think it's admitting that. Okay, Boom knows that he wasn't a basketball player, so he knows that his knowledge only reaches a certain point.
I hate that. I hate that mentality that you guys do that. I honestly, I really do, Mikey. I hate when athletes go, "You'll never understand until you've played." No.
I'm not saying that's our mentality. What I'm saying is he's open. I know. But he's open to talking to, he talks to me, oh, in this situation, how does it feel to be? When we partner up. So he doesn't really try to, I used to play. I get what I'm saying. He doesn't do that. I'm not saying that we all think like that, but he himself, he doesn't do that. So I think that's the slight difference.
What does this have anything to do with your narcissistic friend?
Laura, can you stop? Just so you know.
Yeah. I saw him. He was wearing a Haikyuu shirt.
2 to 3 minutes, Mikey. How is that anything to do with what I'm talking about, which is...
It's not just him, naman eh. It's not just him. A couple of...
Oh, that's another lovely...
Yeah, a couple of...
Casey, I'll do that for you.
A couple of commentators are kind of...
They
make it about them.
There was a time where I hosted this basketball show with Mo and Tin and Nico. And I posted a lot of things of me actually auditioning or trying out for NLEX, at games, me with the knowledge, just really all about me and basketball, because I had no clue what I was talking about on the show.
No, but you're comic relief, man. You don't believe that. Obviously, you don't believe that you're going to.
I also said I didn't know anything on the show.
Yeah, you were very, very open about that.
Yeah, it's very open,
until we talked about football and hockey
and boxing.
and boxing, track and field.
Smarts.
Boxing, that's another one. If they pose hard on boxing if it's a non-Pacquiao fight. Or any of Pacquiao's opponents, as if they followed those guys well before Manny starts fighting them. A lot of posing going on in boxing as well. Considering, again, it's probably, arguably maybe our number 2. Well, maybe not anymore, but definitely for a time it was our number 2. Okay, all right. Hey, listen, at least I know this. You're a good friend, Mikey. And I hope you and I can build on a relationship just like you have with Anton. So when people do that to me,
I don't think I can save you with that one. I don't think I can save you there.
Come on, brother. I'm not as bad as that dude. I'm not as friendly as him, but at least I'm much more genuine. And whew, man. Wow.
That's why I watch you in the first place. It's because of how genuine you are. That's why.
Sometimes too genuine.
Yeah, I know. That's why when I've read a couple comments "Yo, you talk or you're as real as someone like Mo." I don't know if I can take that as a good thing, but I do take it as a good thing.
I think they mean that in two parts, which is okay. Yes, maybe you're bold enough to give your opinion, but you're an asshole.
Exactly. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta take a break.
Yeah.
You know what? Buti na lang Dora player ako, so sanay ako sa mga...
Say it.
Spogies. Spogs? Is that, what is it?
I was watching when you guys were talking about Spunkies with Rex. That was fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a spunky?
No.
And how much?
I've had offers, but
How much?
How much?
there are levels to it.
Yeah, what's the level?
Highest level.
All right, levels to it. Dinner.
Oh, that's
So
that's
dinner
horrible.
is the most.
That's the entry level.
That's the entry level.
Okay.
That's because you got some point. Right?
Ano yung mga bawal sabihin dito? Okay. Show, touch.
Sorry, show what?
Show you. I mean,
Then they're
You
back.
just show.
No. You show.
Wait, we missed the last 10 seconds. Say it again.
Okay.
Show.
So there are levels to it.
Dinner,
Okay.
Dinner entry level.
Dinner, entry level, and then there's show your
Show
Showbird.
your wang. Okay,
Show your
show
bird.
your wang.
Okay, I can say that. Okay, show
Can you say
bird.
bird?
Is that cyber
Show,
or live?
Can it
Dick pic.
live?
Live.
Show
Okay.
bird.
Show lang, no touch.
Meron din next level yon. Touch.
So may show lang level.
Like I legit.
Showed someone.
It's never happened. No, it's never happened to me. But I've never done it. But I asked.
Mikey's like, I ate
Kung
real good in
magkano?
college.
I asked.
Yeah,
I wanted to know.
Picture?
I wanted.
What's
No,
the price tag?
live.
What's the price
Like
tag?
legit.
person.
In person. Oh, in person.
Nakatayo ka
I
sa-
wanted to know.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm curious. Eh.
Okay,
How
ang
much?
magkano daw?
How much?
So, like show?
Oo,
Yeah.
show.
Show is like 30.
That's it?
That is
Damn!
baba. That's so baba.
I was in college.
Show!
I was in
Oh,
college.
these are kids.
I was in college.
They
This
have...
is
was
like
and
8 years
they're-
ago.
No.
And they're
Yeah, tagal na
some of
nito.
you guys could be broke ass, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So,
not the name.
Next
show, touch.
Touch magkano? Touch.
Touch was
50,
like
ganun.
50. Touch was like
Okay.
50.
Okay, now we're talking.
No, that's not touch. That's not touch like you're touching a science experiment.
Pitik.
Okay,
No
that's
one pitik.
No, that's different. No, that's
Ah,
the
iba pa
next.
yun.
That's the next. No. The next one is
Massage.
the next one is you touch yourself
Oh.
in front of him.
no, it's show and touch.
God.
Show and touch. Show and tell. Parang ganun.
Yeah. So
How much was that?
Dude, that's I don't know, case. Show and you touch yourself?
Yeah, that's not that bad to be
And
honest.
then they'll watch you.
I-
Ganun.
yeah.
Just watch you.
I'm
I
in.
might get
on that.
I'm
They'll
in because
just
I
watch
do
you.
it in front of a crowd. I'd like bring them
Yeah.
all in. So one,
Obviously.
one time, big time.
If that's
Puro
if that's-
60, puro 60, 60, 120, 180,
Oh, yeah,
240. So yeah.
Now.
and all I gotta do is stand there and just do
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do every day anyway, and I'm gonna get 60 gur out of it.
And then your new
Right?
skill, Mo, now you can do it with your left.
Left.
Get you on
Stranger.
the
Additional.
Stranger.
Additional
there's-
fee.
And then there's
Hit you
comment.
with that, dude.
There's like courtside reporting to Mo. Like, oh my God, and he goes with his left, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the skill on this guy.
Weak hand uses the weak hand.
Ambidextrous. Okay,
Yeah.
next level.
Yeah, that's. I would think.
and then-
I would think that would be cheaper than them touch. Like me touch should be
Yeah,
cheaper.
that is cheaper. That is cheaper. And then the
Ah,
next one is they touch you.
Okay.
How much is that?
At around 80 maybe.
Beverly.
70,
Okay.
80.
Let's move up to like the top
The
level.
doing it is 100.
Analyst.
Doing it is
100.
100.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
100.
it.
Baba
Yeah.
Besh.
That's why it's kind of stupid. Like I'll just get 260s. I'll
Right.
see you again tomorrow. But yeah.
See you again
Let's do it,
tomorrow.
yeah.
I love the
But-
entrepreneurial spirit.
You know, yeah. So I had like an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 7 Plus the next day.
Oh shoot, rent's due. Sige, come back later.
I've
Yeah.
heard stories about mga players with gym bags full of cash.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
got to do
And
for that?
no.
No, I never
That's a
never
cheap-
I
the
never
case, not a
had that.
gym bag. That's
Yeah,
that's
never
that's
had
that's
The gym bag
that's
talaga.
gym bags. That's 300,000-400,000 is a gym
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
More.
So what do you
It's
got to
true,
do?
Mo.
Malay mo 1
Gym
week
bag.
straight yun mo. 1 week straight.
Gym. Malay mo pag super
After
sikat, mas
training.
mataas.
Puro 60.
Pag medyo sumastar, pag medyo magaling yung team.
Oh, mas
But
mataas
don't forget,
naman. Mas
And
mataas.
Mikey
if
played
a
for an
poli-
0-14
Yeah.
team. So
If
Yeah.
a politician is paying, they pay in bags.
Okay, so I got a question then. I got it. So Mikey, no baller ever admits that they had one. No baller does, but they always blame it that their teammates had it. Diba? That's
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. So clearly,
Okay,
clearly,
so sino yung teammate mo? Let's go.
Yeah. No. Okay, so how many guys on the squad? 12, 10? How many guys on the squad?
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
So of the 16, how many? Without saying names, because I know when we start saying names, and this is the part where this conversation ends. No, but
no.
How many of them? How many of them? You think?
I don't want to discriminate, but mostly kasi from UP, we come from Lasal Green Hill, Xavier.
So may mga coin na kayo.
UPIS, so medyo mas konyo eh. Mas Lasal Zubel, ganon. But maybe they're a good, maybe 5, 6.
5 or 6 of the
more with other teams for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I didn't even understand when I got into college. I didn't know what was going on. So when people would talk to me after games, then I was like, I'll talk to them kasi wala naman eh. And then they would pretend that they're agents, get your number. And one time I did, and then Mark Lopez after approached me and I was like, yo, hindi mo ba kilala yun? Sabi ko, sino? Yun, yung kausap mo, sino yun? Si Nap Gutierrez yun. Sabi ko, si Nap ba yun? Si Nap, well, now we're good friends. But like, nung time na I was like, I didn't know what was going on. And then you would get Facebook messages pa before it. So informal proposal. Indecent proposal.
Indecent proposal.
So I was like, what an indecent.
Too much, too far.
My bad.
That's where we draw the line. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, what's an indecent proposal? And then they would like explain. And that's when I understood. And then I started to join them for dinners. Kasi sabi nila, sama ka lang. Request ka kasi ni ni ganyan eh. Sama ka lang. O sige, sama ako. Kain.
May cash yun or kain?
May cash yun.
Oh yeah. But that's what I was saying. Willie was saying that the other day when you go out to dinner.
Gutom sila.
Dinner, and then you get a little bit of a envelope. That's all.
Yep. Shake hands, shake hands.
Man, I wish somebody would send me a DM and try to indecent proposal me because I would like to negotiate the shit out of that. What I can get.
But yeah, it was a business.
Right. Do you think collegiate players should get paid considering it is a business and that especially UAP, whether it be volleyball, basketball, I mean, there's such big money there. Do you think the players? I think the players should. I mean, you guys are doing the labor.
Yeah. Especially now with social media. I think that's when they deserve to get paid with advertising and all that.
Sorry, di ba parang may mga contracts sa ibang schools na yung collegiate players nila, they can't have brand endorsements muna. Yeah,
Teneo bawal. So 30 lost millions during his last 2 seasons because they weren't allowed. They were only allowed if the whole team was.
Nawalan siya ng pera. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine now. I think he's fine now. I think he's okay now. So
he's doing all right.
If hindi sponsored ng buong team, bawal. So that was even I think even Kiefer's time he was also saying no to a couple of endorsements. Pero now like the money is crazy. Like I think that's the biggest difference between the Philippines and the NBA. Because the NBA money is like out of this world. Yeah. So you can say that, okay, I won't take money college. I'll focus on the NBA. Now kasi PBA money is the same. So it's like, I'll take endorsements.
Depends on who you play for.
Exactly. But then like a rookie contract, you make more money off of endorsements than a rookie contract. Kasi in the NBA, it's crazy. It's a PBA. It's NBA kasi it's crazy. Like
no rookie contract $7 million a year. I mean, it's
right. In the PBA, it's 150 for your first year.
I mean, lottery.
Daming under the table, Mikey. Let's not forget. Like for the big.
Yeah, totoo for the big ones. Pero like on contract, it's 150 for your first year, and that's the top 3 picks.
Under the table is still not crazy though, right?
No, not crazy. Not crazy. Not as
I've
crazy.
Heard is like
Junmar.
Yeah, okay, there.
Junmar is the craziest.
I was gonna say, but yeah, okay.
Everyone knows Junmar is the highest.
What is it? Oh, how much does he get?
I don't.
Roughly.
I'm not.
Million
A
month.
More.
Which is not crazy.
Maybe 2 to 3.
Still not crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So, I mean, but
CJ's,
you're
maintenance
comparing
number.
it to showbiz. I mean, I think while
Comparing it to
basketball,
showbiz.
yeah, while basketball is lucrative, it's nothing. I mean, show business is like, I think in the end, I think A-list celebrities laugh at those prices.
True.
Yeah,
That's
so
why.
KC.
That's why I'm not laughing. I'm like,
You're like, I mean, Casey Kumu's paying kids just like sitting there on a camera,
gosh.
like millions, right? And they don't have to go to practice, and they don't need to. They don't have to jack off the bench in front of some gay guy either. They're just sitting
Nope.
reeling it in, right? So yeah, no, showbiz
not yet.
is where it's at, right? I mean, showbiz isn't the top. That's politics, but right under that, man, showbiz. That's where the money's at.
Showbiz.
Anyway, boy, man, Mikey, we've had a really good time here with you today. Do we have to take another break here, though?
Yes,
Because I
we
know.
do.
Okay, let's take another break.